Hello, and Twitter friends. Welcome back. If you're watching this after the live, please know that you can always join me on a live as long as you are subscribed to the channel and you turn on your notification bells and all notification alerts so you know exactly when I am doing the live. When I'm actually on, they'll notify you. Okay. That being said, welcome, intuitive friends. For those of you who are my current subscribers, please add yourselves to the list. Just add a number in front. I want to say Irene is number one. So just add yourselves to the list today. It's a whole brand new topic. And listen, I'm going to be dropping the tea. Okay, it's going to get spicy. We're going to find out why did whomever it is that you want to ask about ghosted you. Okay, why did they disappear into the sunset? MIA, they're gone. They disappeared. They were interested, and all of a sudden they fell off the face of the earth. We're going to try to gain some insight on why that may have been the case. And please do not use anyone's full name. Just either use their initials or just their first name. So just want to do that. Let me double check and make sure you guys can hear me. I did post, by the way, I have a brand new series out now on the channel. It's called We've Reconciled, Now What? So for those of you who are in connections that you've reconciled with someone that you already had a breakup, separation, or divorce, that is there for you. I might bring that same topic to a live. We'll see how it does on the channel. Okay, so I can hear myself here. Sorry for the feedback there. So today, new and current subscribers only. Why did ghost me? Or why did they disappear, or whatever. But you already know. For those of you who are from other countries, ghosted means the person has just stopped calling, stop talking to you, and you have no idea why. Okay. So down below in the description box, you will see my credentials if you're interested in a private reading, and my testimonials are also down below in the description box as well as in the chat. Okay. Please note, if you're contacted for a reading, it is not me. I do not contact anyone for personal readings. I allow clients to contact me and not the other way around. So just beware of those scammers out there. Today, I'm going to do a live reading for my YouTube subscribers, my YouTube family. Welcome. And if you're not part of the Alexa Tarot community, well, listen, just turn on that notification. But actually subscribe to the channel. So you can subscribe to the channel now. You got to wait 5 minutes. But once you're in, let us know that you're a new subscriber so we can greet you with a nice, warm hello and a welcome. Those that are interested in supporting my craft and the channel, please feel free to use the donation link. It is down below in the description box as well as in the chat. Okay, no obligation. It is a donation, and my Venmo link is there. Please note that these are the following is a legal disclaimer. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember, readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. All right. And I want to say hello to I want to say hello to all of you. Hello, Irene. Welcome, Irene. Prob, hello, welcome. Wow, Prob says, I was actually wondering about this. Yeah, I know. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day, but I was kind of like, I was doing the what do they think and what do they feel, but a lot of you were asking me about people who were like not like you weren't in connections with them. So I was like, you know me, I like to give you guys what you love and what you've come to know on my channels. I was like, wait a minute, let me just like do this for like no contact or for hold on one second. There we go. For no contact, or I mean for ghosting. You know what I mean? Like who's ghosted you? So hopefully you guys will love it. All right. So hello, Irene. Hello, Prob. Hello, Intrinsic Her. Okay. Hello, Angel. All right. So our number system is as follows. Irene is number 1, Prob is number 2, Intrinsic Her is number 3. Okay. So there we go. We're gonna jump on it. 5 minutes. By the way, I have a lot more cards out here that I may actually use, but it all depends because we all know, you know, sometimes I'm called to use certain decks and sometimes they're like, no, use this one. So we'll see. Okay, we're gonna go with the flow. So the first person up is Irene. Hello, Irene. Yes, Alina, you can definitely get on. You would be number 4. Okay. Can you please write your numbers in front of your name so like that it's a whole lot easier for me to keep um to keep track. I do feel that this is going to be a very, very busy topic. It may not be a busy live right now because in New York it's 1:26. Chances are people are at work, on lunch or whatever. But this topic is going to get, I know it's going to get a lot of people coming in. So please write your number and then we're going to start. Okay. So here we go. Oh, intrinsic curve. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yes. All right. Let's get on it. Hello, Irene. Welcome. Welcome. How are you, my dear? All right. Just give me the name of the person. Okay. Or the initial, or however that may be. All right, Irene, who is this person? Please have the name of the person that you're going to ask about so that it could be very specific. Roger. All right. Hello. I'm happy you're doing very well. All right, Roger. All right, so now you guys know I'm not going to look at my phone because I got to be focused on the channeled messages. So let's see what's going on with Roger. Why did Roger ghost Irene? Why did Roger ghost Irene? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's get the tea. Roger has left the building. Let's find out why. Okay. Now, of course, you guys know that this deck has information on both sides. So that's why I do the little twisty. Ooh. They have here magic within. Create space for personal growth and self-discovery. Very interesting. Very interesting. It seems that Roger was very much focusing on some type of growth here. Let's see what else is coming through for Roger. Wishful thinking, lofting. All right, so let's take a look here. So the message that popped out of the deck on its own is magic within. So one of the elements here, it feels as if Roger left the building, went MIA, ghosted, because there's something here about him being very focused on either his personal growth or some type of new cycle, new phase. I feel like this is a person who maybe was having a lot of, maybe not situations, but just like I feel there's a certain sense of busyness around this person. Whether it could be work, whether it could be just, I feel like a lot of energy, maybe responsibilities around this person. Okay. This one says wishful thinking. Having lofty ideals leads to letdown. Be realistic. There was something here in regards to this person's idea of being able to juggle both either the personal life and whatever other energies were around this person. Okay. So it feels like ideally in Roger's head, he was like, yeah, I'm good, I can do this. The juggling could be many things, okay? I'm talking about career being one of them, responsibilities being another. However, this could also mean that this person was juggling a lot having to do with texts, like texting other people. You know what I mean? Like that type of busyness also. Because there's a lot here about communication that I'm getting with these books and these pages. It's like there were a lot of chapters that were still open in regards to Roger. And that may be the reason here. Now, whatever those chapters are or were, that's something else. But I feel that initially in his head, he was like, yeah, this seems like something that I can do. But reality was something totally different. Okay. Um, the reality of whatever situation he may have been in or may have created around him was a very different story, is what I'm getting here. Let's see. Why did Roger ghost Irene? Why did Roger ghost Irene? There's a lot of things that were still left open in his life, is what I'm getting here also. There were open chapters, whether that's open chapters with people from his past, whether it's just that he, like you keep opening a tab like that, opening a tab. That's what I feel like his personal life may have been. He wasn't finished with one thing and was already going to another. I mean, listen, this person could have had issues with organization as well. Maybe ADD, ADHD, kind of difficulty in organization, maybe a little bit impulsive, where emotions or thoughts run away or move a lot quicker than the actual reality of what he can achieve. Let's see what else Roger is coming through here. What's coming through here with Roger? Okay. Ascending, learning, expansion, transition. Yeah, he was dealing with a new phase. There was something here that he was busy with. Okay? And it's as if there was a learning curve. I feel a lot of juggling with this person. Okay, so either juggling responsibilities, juggling work and personal life, juggling if this person had children, then it's children. But again, there's this kind of like energy that I'm getting here where this person is trying to see everything from an aerial view, and looking at it from an aerial view, it's like, okay, I got this. But then being on the ground and actually getting these things done. Okay, Kaiser, hello. Yes, Kaiser, you are number 5. Yes, thank you. And actually being on the ground and actually getting all those tasks done is something else. And this is why I feel that this person, Roger, got wishful thinking, because like I said, in the mind, in theory, it's like, yeah, this is going to work, for me. But reality, okay, so like the hot air balloon is in the sky, right? It's in the air. So in his mind, and I'm also getting here like the 7 of Cups energy also. In his mind, it worked, but in reality, there was something here that he was unable to connect. Hello, Mesa. Yes, you can add yourself to the list. You're number 6, right after Kaiser. This person also has hammer. And there is a sense here of sabotage, self-sabotage, whether it's that he was either entertaining a lot of other people, a lot of texts, a lot of that, or not allowing himself the opportunity to be able to manage and cope and organize himself with all these energies around him. Okay, he may have been masking his own either true intention or masking the fact that he may have bitten more than he can chew. What I'm getting here is that sometimes people, in theory, in their head, they're like, I really want to meet someone. I really want to be in a relationship, or I want to get to know someone. And then the reality of the responsibility of having to be consistent and having to um, ensure that what was said and what they do merge, you know what I mean? Actually, you know, is an action. Ooh, Five of Swords, that just flipped over. It's something that it's difficult to work on. It's easier to think in, Roger's mind. It was easier for him to think and to fantasize about having a connection, but another thing was keeping up with the connection. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. Five of Swords, like I said, there may have been here a constant battle in his head. Like I said, listen, I'm getting this person had, like I said, difficulty juggling life, keeping up with himself, with his own, either life or responsibilities. Okay, Irene? So it's coming across as someone who just really just wasn't ready. And just like kind of like someone trying to keep up with his like task list or his to-do list. I feel this person also may have had even some issues on a personal front here, where they were just having a lot of drama in the back scene. Okay. So in the back, in this person's life, behind closed doors, there were a lot of things. And it's interesting because it says notice of eviction. So this could have been work related, financially related. This could be someone who, again, was able to maybe complete their task at work, but then, how, like, wow. So this is what I'm getting here with this Roger person. Like, very detailed at work, really good at what they do at work, but then at home, it's like disorganized. So whether the home is like his physical home, or his home, meaning his energy, his auric field, like there's just way too many things going on. So this person really wasn't as ready as they may have thought. And by the way, at the beginning, I do feel they thought they we're going to be able to manage you, right? Getting to know you. But the reality of all the other things around their life, maybe even people that they were still texting and talking to and calling and all that, was like, it can't happen, you know? So, Irene, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. I hope that resonated for you. Let me know if that resonated for you there. But yeah, that's what I was getting here. Oh, okay, it was this one. That's what I was getting here with this person. Their energy, it's like, I don't know. And I'm also feeling like there was a lot of like talking to other people, that there's something here about form of expression or communication. It's like open tabs is the way I'm being shown this energy. Okay. So listen, good riddance. If he wasn't ready to devote and dedicate the time and the consistency to the relationship or the connection with you, then, good riddance. Oh, look at that. Let's see. You said, I've heard of drama with him. Wait, hold on a second. Let me read the confirmation validation here. Let's see. Hold on. It says, I've heard the drama with him. Best wishes to him. I have a feeling he was Talking to others. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Like I said, there was just, like I said, look, see, like the open tabs, like there's just many. Yeah. You see, validation, confirmation. Thank you so much, Irene, for that. But yeah, that's the same thing I was getting here in regards to Roger. Talking to other people, communication being kind of like, juggling way too many energies for sure. All right. You're very welcome, Irene. Feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Okay, hon? Let's get some more people on. Let's get to our next milestone. Okay. Let your friends know so they could come and get a free reading and they could check out the content on the channel. Okay, my dear? Thank you so much. All right. Up next, who do we have up next? Number 2, Prob. Okay, so for now, we have Prob as number 2, Intrinsic Curve as number 3, Aline as number 4, Kaiser as number 5, Latoya, Mesa number 6. I don't know what happened to Latoya. Yes, Alexa on point. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy that I'm able to give you guys the clarity that you are looking for. Okay, so up next, Prob. Please have the name of the person in your mark. Okay, perfect. So like that is just easier. All right. Thank you so much, Irene, for your validation confirmation. And up next, we have Prob. Hello, Prob. Welcome. Let's take a look here what's going on here with this Mark character. Okay. Why did Mark ghost Prob? Why did Mark ghost Prob? Why did Prob ghost Mark? Sorry, the other way around. I said that incorrectly. Why did Mark ghost Prob? There we go. Why did Mark ghost Prob? What are the potential? Let's see. What happened here with him? Mark. All right. Transformational. Through learning, shift perspective, and evolve. You know what is so funny? This is the same card that Irene got for her reading, but you got, I should say, Mark got it reversed. Transformational. Through learning, shift your perspective and evolve. Yeah, this person, okay. So Mark seems that the reason for the ghosting, okay, I'm going to bring it a little closer so you could read it here, was because he was going through ending of one chapter. In whatever chapter that was, I don't know. It's a different message than what Irene got, okay? Because it's in the reverse. So this is a completely different message, but it's all about Mark being in a transitional period. Okay. So I don't feel, as opposed to the first reading that I got the same card where it was in another, it was like this, and Mark is getting it like this. In the other version of the card, I'm getting a person who's like very out there with other people. In your case with Mark, it's the opposite. There's a feeling here of introspection that I'm getting. There's a feeling of this person having gone through or going through, either ending something and trying to figure things out, learning from whatever situation, circumstance, or event or past connection they may have had. I feel that there were shifts going on in regards to Mark's perspective with dating or getting to know you or figuring things out. And it's like, again, I'm getting it's more of a transitional period with this person, There could have been endings he was dealing with that he wasn't discussing or sharing. Okay. And you know what? It's coming across as someone who may have thought that they, because I'm hearing rebound. So I don't know if this person, even if, all right, so even if this breakup, separation, or divorce for this Mark was in the past or recent past, there was something that was still tethered to either connections in his love life. Not that he was connecting with those people. I'm getting more, it's more like an inner battle, like an inner shifting of energy. Whereas the on the other reverse, it was like I was feeling a lot going on the outside, but this person has like a lot going on in the inside. So Mark was going through some type of endings and some type of like closing of chapters. Yeah, look at that. He has healthy choices. Yeah. So he has healthy choices. Like I said, transitional. Yeah. He needed more time for the self-care and the self-love. And I don't think he was realizing that he still needed that time for himself. Okay. Um there were things that were still tugging at Mark's heart or Mark's energy here. There were times that, I'm hearing like depression, sadness, okay? And he may have been trying to, in a way, combat that type of sadness with, teasing, flirting, um, and I'm feeling someone who was like doing that, like giving attention and then taking it back, giving attention and then taking it back. Because I'm getting a back and forth type of energy. It's like I'll give you a little bit. It's like breadcrumbing. Like I'll give you a little bit and then I will disappear. And here, this person has poker face. Okay, options. This person may have been, listen, with this energy of this back and forth that I'm getting here about Mark, he may have been like doing this to a lot, not a lot, but to other people too, like showing attention, then reeling it back, showing attention, then disappearing. And that back and forth, type of energy here, where he was keeping his intentions very much to himself. I feel here that there were things here that you may not have known about. There may be things that this is probably his tendency. A person who does that in order to continue. Listen, people, and I'm gonna say people because this women could do this, men could, anybody could do this. Okay, where there is this energy of like showing you a lot of attention and then pulling back is a manipulation tactic. Okay, that people use in order to continue to waste your time. That's really what it is, because a person who really is interested in I mean, listen, if it's only friends, then that's different. It's like, hey, sometimes you connect with your friends, say hi, hello, how are you, and then keep it moving. But there are times when, this has nothing to do with friends. It's just in their love life, in their, in their situation. Okay, so I'm getting this person, coping with this sense of transition in their life by like flirting with other people, trying to get other people's attention, and again, remaining stoic, not showing their full hand on, either they're fully in or fully out. You see what I'm saying? So that's the energy here that I'm getting in regards to Mark here. Let's see what else is coming through here for Mark. Why did Mark ghost? Prop. Yeah. See? Caught up in their head. 9 of Swords. There were times that he was sad. There were times that there was a sense of anxiety or stress in his mind. This is someone who, um, it's as if the connections or connecting with someone fills his cup, like the attention the other person gives. Like, for example, if Mark were to text you, right? Because he's in this state of being sad or depressed or anxious or just not not feeling himself like himself, or needing validation and confirmation, right, about himself, just need an ego stroke. When Mark was in this energy, then he goes and he reaches out. Okay, then he goes and reaches out because somehow that external connection with others, with you and other people, because I feel that this flirting situation or this seduction wasn't just you. There's other people involved here. Okay, it may not be a whole lot, but there's definitely a couple other energies. So instead of him healing himself and giving himself the self-love that and the self-care that he needs because of whatever transitions he's going through, he decides to cope with this energy by feeling like this, getting an ego stroke by connecting to people, okay, flirting, giving a little bit of breadcrumbing action to heal, okay, himself, to fill his cup, fill his need, feel his ego stroke meter, and not give you anything in return. Just give you the I like you, I'm interested, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, good morning, how are you? That, and then pull it back and then go stealth. Okay, so this is a person who has that type of energy. Queen of Cups, yeah. This person needs to self nurture, and instead of self nurturing, instead of taking care of themselves, instead of pouring into their own cup so that they can come and represent this Queen of Cups energy, this is the energy that he was feeling. So when he was feeling like this, Queen of Cups, let me reach out to people, let me stroke someone's ego so they can stroke mine. Okay, I feel this person lacked a sense here of emotional maturity or emotional intelligence, which is the reason why Healthy Choices is here. Okay, so yeah, this is coming across as someone who just still needed to pour into themselves and is out there either hooking up, attracting others in that same manipulation tactic. There is here what says there third party. So I do feel that there was more than one person he was doing this with or towards. Prab, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, let your friends know about this channel so they could come and join in the fun. All right. Thank you so much, Prab. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you some validation confirmation there in regards to this person. But that's the energy that I was thinking. I'm sorry that I was getting. And I read that you wrote thank you. Thank you so much for the reading. You're very welcome. Yeah, best thing is that this person is just in their own little planet over there. Not someone that is ready for what you deserve. That's for sure. You don't deserve someone who's wishy-washy, and definitely don't deserve someone who's out there connecting with everyone just because they need an ego stroke, and that's what it is. It's an ego stroke. When he's feeling bad, oh, let me just connect. When I'm bored, let me reach out. And then when that cup is filled, then he hides in the shadows, So hopefully that makes sense. All right. Up next, we have Intrinsic Her. Welcome, welcome. Hello, intrinsic her. I'm gonna jump on your reading right now. Let me just read what Prab wrote. Thank you so much for the reading. I won't be reaching out to him again, though. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, intrinsic her says hello, Lexa. Mine is S. Thank you. Okay. Hello, intrinsic her. Thank you so much for joining. And let's jump on your reading. Let's find out here what S, why has S, why has S ghosted intrinsic her? 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 Let's see what's coming through. It says, Revelations canvas, expose truth and divulge secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. All right. How this is coming across is that there was a lot to reveal. There's a lot going on here, and it's not that it's so much a lot going on. There's certain truths or there's certain realities that this person wasn't ready to share. There's something about the state of vulnerability with this S person, okay? There may have been here some sense of maybe childhood trauma, wounding, emotional wounding, secret feelings, truths that needed to be talked about, maybe about S's life in general, maybe about because I'm hearing something about family, maybe something with family was very difficult. Maybe this person had a difficult childhood, a difficult upbringing. I'm hearing something about teenage years. So there could be a lot here to unpack. And this person, S, may have realized that having a connection or taking the time to connect with you, intrinsic her, means having to eventually unpack the luggage. You see what I'm saying? And for S, I'm feeling there's something very much connected to the heart chakra. So there are things here about emotions, okay, that they're just hanging on to. And it's coming across as level of vulnerabilities. There's something here about fearing vulnerability. Like, as long as it's superficial, it's safe. But being able to go deep and to shed light on the skeletons in the closet was scary for this person. Okay. And what's funny here is that you are intuitive. I don't know which hasn't come, I haven't gotten the message yet on which, but you're intuitive. And when we meet and when people who aren't as intuitive, okay, let me explain, because I see exactly what it is and I need to put it into words. So I need to put energy into words. And they're giving me the example of myself, so I completely know where this is going. When someone meets a person who is intuitive, or whose intuition is very strong, even if you don't say something, you don't have to say anything, just your auric energy picks up information. Okay. Same thing with me. When I start seeing someone, when I start getting to know someone, I pick up information that they may not even share with me, but I pick it up. And so there's something here that this person was aware, okay, that they couldn't BS you. They could only be superficial, but for so long before you were going to get into the nitty-gritty. You see what I'm saying? Where things were going to have to go deeper. And I don't feel this person was ready for that. And it's nothing about you, intrinsic her. So don't take it personal. I remember, when I was much younger, because I was born intuitive, but when I was much younger, I used to think it was me. Like, oh, they don't like me, or they don't want to be around me. But you need to understand that your light and your intuition could do one or two things. You can expose someone's true intention, and you could even connect with things that they don't want to talk about. So they would rather get someone or connect with someone who's not intuitive, who's not aware, who's not um who's not in that level, because then they don't have to go deep. But with a person who's intuitive, eventually you're going to go there. So let's take a look here. What is coming through? All right, replaying things in their head. Exactly. I feel that this person's past drama, past conflict, past wounding, past trauma. Remember that I said, this says old school. Remember that I said that I was feeling more like family situations, wounding, childhood wounding, emotional trauma, maybe things having to do with the family. That is still in this person's mind. This is still in this person's auric field. This person hasn't healed from that. And that's something, it could even be something like abuse or something like that, who knows, but whatever this is, they're still replaying that storyline in their head. And even though there is something that they did feel, so there was a sense of connection with you, having to come to this type of energy, see, this person needed more time to heal. And what's interesting here is this. A lot of people, I know it says twin flames, right? But this could be twin flames, soulmate, or when someone feels very much a soul to soul connection with someone else. And I'm talking about S. And S may have felt very much attracted to you. Okay. And there may have been here some sense of, that soul to soul type of connection, or like, I feel very comfortable with you, but not comfortable enough to be able to talk about these revelations. Not comfortable enough, like I said, superficial. I'm getting superficiality. And when we meet someone, okay, just in general, and I've had this experience. So there's something about this as person that you are experiencing that's very similar to what I've experienced in the past. When you meet someone where you have a soul to soul connection with, through that soul to soul connection is when this person's trauma may kind of even open up more. Okay. And I know it doesn't make sense, like in the way I'm explaining it. Maybe I'm doing a horrible job at explaining it, but only through unconditional love can we open up and heal our past wounds. And sometimes that's a very scary thing. And sometimes this is why people sometimes prefer someone who's not enlightened, someone who's not as conscious, someone who's not as intuitive, someone that is not as open. Okay? Hey, Jay, yes, you can add yourself to the list, okay? Because it's easier to BS someone who does not have those senses open. And when you get into a twin flame soulmate or a connection where there's a soul to soul connection, past traumas are going to come up because you need to heal. And there's certain things that you can only heal through the love and through the connection of someone who is a soul to soul connection, because you're supposed to be helping each other. Like you help S, figure some emotional situations that they need to clear. And then S also does that in return. And it's something that is not done consciously, it's done energetically. And so there's a level here of vulnerability that needs to be felt and, to be open to. And I feel that this S person wasn't there. That was a lot of, that may have been too deep for this person. So what happens is, okay, and listen closely. So what happens is your energy with their energy, right? There's some compatibility, or there's something there that's interesting, that's sparking the chemistry or the energy, right? And then all of a sudden it triggers this person's old wounds. They get scared. They go through their self-sabotaging thoughts or limited in beliefs. You think it's you, and it's not, you know, it's not you. It's their own internal situations, you know? All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. I just noticed that I don't have my charger, my camera charging. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All righty. So there we go. So again, listen, this could be S's energy. This could also be something also connected to you as well. But there's something here where your energy, there's something here in regards to that, kind of going deeper. Someone spooked someone else. That's for sure. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because here with twin flames, this was either S's storyline or your storyline. Because with twin flames, we mirror energy. Okay. So this could be very well, even though we're looking at S's energy, this could be very well your energy because of that mirroring of twin flames and soulmates. So whomever that message was for, whether it's S or it's you, someone here, there's a spooking, someone got spooked because there's something about having to go deeper here. All right, let's take a look at what else, and then we're going to close the reading here for you. 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's something about this person as having to, with the 3 of Wands, is waiting for an opportunity. I feel this person really wanted to connect in some way, shape, or form here with you. So even though they may have ghosted or, whatever may have happened here, this person was waiting for the right opportunity to jump in or to proceed. There's just something here that needed more time. Okay. The passion was there, the motivation was there, the initiative was there, the moving forward was there. It was just waiting for the right opportunity in order for certain things to fall into place. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, intrinsic Kerr, and I hope to see you soon. Okay. All right. Yeah, with this twin flame energy, remember, I'm saying it was S, but it could have gone either way. Because remember, in a soulmate twin flame type of energy, you're mirroring each other. So you're healing each other. It's not just one person, it's both of you. You're going to spook each other, in a way, not not in a negative way, but like there's something here about having to go deeper, you know? And if S wasn't ready, or if you weren't ready, it wasn't just, this is why it's saying it needed more time. There needed to be more time here in order to heal that. But I feel that that connection was meant for both of you to heal each other and to learn to open up to whatever situations, circumstances, or events, maybe in the past family trauma, past situations, whatever that was. You needed to heal that. And this could have been that type of connection. Okay. All right. So I hope these messages have been insightful. Sometimes we come into the reading thinking, it's only going to be about that person. And sometimes we get caught up in the energy too, where it could be vice versa here, especially with yours. The other one's not so much, but your reading felt very much like that. All right, let's see what you wrote. You wrote here, that makes a lot of sense. He wanted to marry him. It was I who ghosted him. I was too much at once. I am intuitive, and he had been through a lot of trauma. And if you're being the punching bag as he healed. Okay, that makes sense. You see, yeah, this makes sense. Of course, you're absolutely right. I think we spooked each other. Yup, that's exactly what I just said. Yup. He did, but I was too scared and still am. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Well, wow. Yeah. Validation confirmation. Thank you so much, Intrinsic Her, for sharing this confirmation. It makes a whole lot of sense because with that twin flame, I was getting either one. Either one. He wanted to marry me. My apologies. Yeah, kind of good. Yeah, with that twin flame, again, there's this kind of like there's two people involved in this ghosting situation. So there you go. Validation confirmation. Thank you so much, Intrinsic Kerr. Wow, that was amazing. Up next, we have Eileen. Alina, if you are here, please let me know. Thank you so much, Intrinsic Kerr. Feel free to share my YouTube channel. Jay, please get yourself on the list, my dear, okay? So Jay, if you are here, feel free to add yourself to the list. Just take a look at the chat and you'll be able to see the number. Okay, up next we have Eileen. Elena. Elena, if you are here, let me know. Who's after Elena? Kaiser, if you're here, let me know. Can you guys see me and hear me? So I have Elena and then Kaiser. So either one of you. Okay. So thank you, Kaiser. Just write down the name of. Okay, so I'm gonna post here. If you could write either down the initial or the first name of the person that you want to find out about the ghosting. Remember, this is someone who ghosted. All right. So if you could write that information down, just their name, not their full name, just their first name or their initial is fine. Let me just write here, Alina, because I don't see. No, not the question, just the name, my dear. Just the name. The question is, why did whomever ghost you? So we're talking about we're getting information here about who ghosted you or who may have gone MIA or you know Erica. Okay, great. Let's take a look here about what's going on here with Erica. Kaiser, thank you so much for joining the live. And that goes for all of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you that are watching, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, my credentials, or all that information, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. All my information is there. All right, so let's find out here. Why did Erica ghost Kaiser? Oh, thank you so much, Kaiser. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Very sweet message. All right, let's find out what's going on here with Erica, who ghosted Kaiser. Why did that happen? Let's see. Open hearts. In vulnerability, we talk and reveal, forging deeper connections through honesty. Listen, this person did feel something here with you. There was something about difficulty being vulnerable. This person could have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce that still felt very raw in their emotions. No matter how far, Haran, yes, you can add yourself on the list. Just take a look at the numbers, okay? Actually, I'm going to have to write down the people that are on the list just in case the list disappears or something. So Kaiser, I'm getting that that Erica, you see, this is in reverse. Okay. This is the picture of the two people opening up, getting to know each other, going out on a date, just the look in their eyes of looking into the depth of each other. Erica has open hearts. It's difficult. It was difficult for Erica to open her heart up in this connection with you. There were things here that either were spoken about or that Erica kept to herself. And it says forging deeper connections. It's as if superficially, as long as things were kind of superficial, things were good. The minute it went a little deeper to having to discuss, I feel that Erica, this is how it's coming across. Like Erica went through like a big breakup, separation, or divorce. I'm telling you, that's how it's coming across. I'm seeing the Three of Swords here with this person. This may not be with you. It may be in a past connection, but there's something here that when Erica was able to open her heart and her emotions in a connection that may have, either it was a connection that was a little bit longer, like it was a seasoned connection, or it was a connection that may have not been too long, but it was there was a lot of depth and emotion. And how this is coming across is that Erica gave a lot in that connection, and Erica got hurt deeply in that connection. And this has left some sense of difficulty here for Erica to open herself up to allowing herself to connect. There's a little bit of jaded energy around the heart chakra with her. And so if it may seem that she is reserved with some things, or just has a kind of a quiet or reserved nature in regards to connection, because I feel like as friends, things feel okay, you know, because friendship, or when we're starting to have, to connect, make a connection here with someone as a friend, you can be more superficial for a longer length. But when it is having to do with a connection that we're interested in, or there's chemistry, that vulnerability needs to happen a little bit quicker, because there's a sense here of emotional investment that each person needs to, in a way, put on the table so that the other one could also put on the table. It's like, the armor needs to come off. So that's how this is coming across. I'm getting someone who was hurt deeply by something or someone. Okay, it doesn't have to be a connection, but it was something that was very deep, deep emotion here. Okay. And this may be lingering still in this person's heart, because I'm getting specifically heart chakra with this person. So definitely heart chakra here. There could be more healing needing to happen here, and that may affect the connection here with you, or that deeper vulnerable state, or being able to open up, in that way. Let's see what's coming through. Exactly what I said. Validation, confirmation, healing heart. Like I said, here I go. It's exactly what I was feeling. I saw clairvoyantly the Three of Swords. So there is deep sadness, very much connected to Erica in regards to either a situation, circumstance, event in the past or recent past, or a past connection that hurt her to the core. Now, they may seem okay, they may seem on the surface level like all is well, but deep down in the heart, and I kept saying, what I'm feeling here is connected to the heart chakra with this specific person, with Erica. So there's healing here that needs to happen. She could have been in an abusive relationship or an abusive environment. There could have been here some type of toxicity or lower vibrational connection, maybe a karmic connection, karmic relationship, or maybe within either a connection or a situation in Erica's past or recent past, connected to dealing with someone else who may have had addiction or an obsession. Okay. I mean, okay, Kaiser, what else do you want me to say here? Exactly what I just said about Erica. Karmic relationship. Validation, confirmation. Erica went through something here. And this traumatic event is still energetically linked to her. Wow. Exactly what I was channeling. Exactly the cards gave validation, confirmation to. Yeah. It's difficult for Erica to let go and release this energy from the past or recent past, or this situation from the past or recent past. Okay. So that's why this person ghosted. There could have been something here that resembled or triggered Erica, and that's the reason why things have stopped or she decided to withdraw. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for Erica here. I mean, look, didn't I tell you that I saw the Three of Swords? And guess what? This is the Ten of Swords. This person was Erica was either deceived, Erica was either cheated on, hurt, backstabbed. There's something here about the lack of loyalty that she may have experienced here with someone, being taken advantage of in a way. And I feel this person is a loving person. And I feel that there was a sense of feeling a duty to this past connection or this past situation. And the Ten of Swords, it's about releasing that traumatic event. Okay. But there was a lot of pain here connected to this. And although Erica is trying to heal from that, the way that sometimes Erica heals from it is just by having friends around or connecting as a friend. Okay. Going out, connecting with people. Okay. And when I mean people, I mean the circle, her social circle. There's a sense of comfort in the support that she gets through her circles, through her social circle, or there's a sense of safety that she feels when it's only a casual or platonic relationship, because there could be here a lot of jaded energy connected to Erica's heart. Kaiser, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. I hope that these messages have given you some insight in regards to Erica. Okay. Thank you so much, Kaiser, for stopping by. Feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. I'll see you next time. Up next, what do we have up next? Kaiser is number 5. Number 6, Mesa. Mesa, if you are here, yes, it was. Thank you very much, love. Oh, you're very welcome, Kaiser. Thank you so much for your beautiful, lovely words. Okay, I really appreciate it. Yeah, Kaiser wrote, I have to thank you for all the work you do, not just for me, but for a lot of people that need this. Oh, you're very welcome. That's so sweet. That made my day. Thank you so much. All right, Mesa. Welcome, Mesa. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. And Kaiser, if you know friends that you feel that need this type of, that would find these type of messages useful or insightful, or you feel that they would benefit from it, then feel free to share my YouTube channel. Okay. But yeah, Mesa, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mesa, what is the name of the person or the first initial of the person's first name that you want to find out about, who has ghosted you, who has gone missing, who has stopped talking to you? Okay. Mustafa. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here with Mustafa. For those of you, I'm sorry, let me just have a sip of my latte here. It's actually turmeric latte. For those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. For those of you who are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, feel free to connect, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, okay? If you are new to the channel, you do need to wait 5 minutes in order to join the free 5-minute reading, okay? If someone can do me a huge favor and write the names down for me as a list, I would greatly appreciate it. So here goes the list that I have. Right now, I'm going to write now. So now I'm going to read Mesa. Okay. Now is Mesa. Next, actually I could do it right now if you guys just give me a moment. I'll write it myself. It's fine. Next we have, after Mesa, we have so we have Mesa. Ravi. After Ravi, we have Daniela. After Daniela, we have Jay. And my apologies, because when I'm in the middle of a reading, I can't, I can't stop the flow of the messages to just write the list. So you guys need to wait a little longer. So my apologies for the lateness here. So after Jay, we have Haran. Okay, we have Haran. After Haran, we have Asuman. Ashuman. We have Ashuman. Okay, there we go. We have the list. Make sure you guys are here when I call your name, please, okay? If not, I'm just typing this up. We'll skip to the next person. All right, here we go. There we go. Done, done, done. All right, Mesa, welcome. My apologies, I'm making you wait there. So the name of the person is Mustafa. Let's find out what's going here on with Mustafa. Why has Mustafa ended communication, or why has this person ghosted Mesa? Mustafa. Why has Mustafa ghosted Mesa? Why has Mustafa ghosted Mesa? All right. Magnetic fate. Attraction sparks pursuit, guiding souls to a journey to their desired union. Okay. So magnetic fate. Attraction sparks pursuit, guiding souls on a journey to their desired destined union. It's interesting because I'm getting something having to do with polarity here. Mesa. I feel that although there may have been a feeling of attraction, there were other elements within the connection or within getting to know each other or talking to each other that was not very much aligned to this person's perspective in what they may have been looking for in their love life or something, okay? Because it's coming across as someone who is very much focused on attracting, but not just attracting someone for the now. It's coming across as attracting someone for longevity. And there could have been here, maybe, okay, another person who was more compatible to them than they were with you than Mustafa was with you. Or there could have been here some type of like family differences, some sense of, you know, maybe the values were different, maybe different customs, maybe different levels of economic status. But I'm getting here this energy of, instead of the magnets clinging together, kind of like something feeling more like repelling, not in a negative, like not repel like that, but like not like something is not sticking here. There could have been here some conversations that were had that made Mustafa realize here that maybe the compatibility on their end, okay, was not as strong, or something here connected to a major difference. Okay, like I said, difference in lifestyles, differences in personality. I'm getting here a lack of compatibility in some way or in an area of their life. Okay, that's how this is coming across, like why Mustafa may have ghosted you. Or it could have very well easily been that, like I said, there was something here that, yes, on the onset attracted Mustafa to you, but there's something here about Mustafa looking for more of a journey here. You know what I mean? With someone or areas in their life that they feel are very, very important. And maybe, it could be something as easy as like maybe scheduling was off, maybe they're looking for someone who is more understanding about their busy life or something like that. You know what I mean? But it's coming across as something to that effect here energetically. Yeah. Through the talking, again, I feel that like talking phase, there was something there. Like I said, there could have been a conversation. There could have been something here that made this person realize that perhaps their interest level wasn't where they would like for it to have been. Okay. Yeah. See, there's something here that this person may have felt was one-sided. Like maybe you felt more towards Mustafa than Mustafa felt for you, or vice versa, because here we have the mirror. So the mirror could be either you or Mustafa. Okay. But whomever it was feeling one-sided. Okay. It was feeling very much kind of like one person either feeling more than the other. I mean, look at what's right behind. There could have been more people involved. Like I said, if the connection wasn't working or working for him with you, there could have been someone else that the connection was very much, it was just a different intensity. And that may be the reason why this person may have ghosted you. Okay. The talking was good, but one person was feeling more than the other because somebody here was talking to somebody else or they had other options. Okay. And I don't feel that Mustafa was quite clear in explaining that or talking about the fact that obviously he had another person in the background. Okay. There was somebody else. There was somebody else here gaining the attention, the calls, the email. There was someone else he was talking more to. Look at that. See? There he is, like symbolically talking to someone else. So the reason why this person, Mustafa, may have ghosted you here is because he was entertaining something that felt more in alignment. See, it didn't feel like that magnetic, attraction or link to you, What they were feeling is this for someone else. So their heart was fluttering for another connection, you know? And so now you know that there could have been either one person, it's coming across more like one person. I don't feel like multiple. Like in the other readings I was doing earlier, it felt like multiple people, but this one doesn't feel like multiple people. This feels like one particular person was really grabbing this person's attraction or connection, attention here. And the thing is that this person, this Mustafa, wasn't telling you about this. Or if they did, they were downplaying the situation because, Mustafa was definitely feeling something there with someone else, you know? Let's see what else is coming through. And here we have, yeah, you see, this person was very much open to having a new opportunity in a new direction with a new person, in, just being out there, you know? This person, again, there's something here about, and you know what I'm also feeling here? Because the Fool card is also about travel. There could have been something here about this person kind of like traveling a lot, making a lot of time for the other situation here. And it's funny because I'm getting, especially here with the dog, I'm getting like they felt very comfortable in another situation. They may have felt, just different. There was something else going on here that had nothing to do with you, but you were the innocent bystander in it, So Mesa, I hope these messages have been insightful. I hope this has brought some type of clarity. Look at that. The moon card just flipped over. So this was something that was hidden. Yeah, they were hiding this situation or the depth of the situation with another person or the fact that there was another person, So very much so. All right. Mesa, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. And I'll see you next time. You're very welcome, Mesa. Remember, if this wasn't meant for you, keep it moving. If they had another person, I haven't read your let me see, what did you write? You're right. There was another person. Yup, you see? Validation confirmation. I told you. Yeah, it's coming across as there was someone else. They were entertaining more conversations, more attention elsewhere. All right. Up next, thank you so much, Masa. I know you really liked him. But here's the thing. He needed to really like you too, right? And if he really liked you, he wouldn't have been with another person or he wouldn't have been entertaining someone else. So it's better for you to know either now or to have these feelings, validated and confirmed, because I have no idea, who this person is or what the storyline is. I'm just channeling the messages objectively, So it's better to kind of like be in that of awareness than not know. And this person may not have had the guts to say, hey, listen, this is what's going on, because they like to keep the back door open. So if it doesn't work over here, then eventually they could come back or something like that, So there you go. Hello, Alicia. Yes, Alicia, you can, you're right after Ashuman, okay? Up next, we have Ravi. Ravi, if you are here, please let me know. And if you are, welcome, Alicia. So if you are new to the channel, please let us know so that we can give you a warm welcome. So after Ashuman, please do not write the person's full name, just their first name. Okay. Ravi, are you here? I'm just going to write now Ravi, and then I'm going to skip to Daniela. If Ravi, you're not here, we're going to go straight to the next person. Please note, you need to be here when your name is called. If not, I'm going to skip to the next person on the list. Okay? All right, so we're now going to be focusing on Daniela. Hello, Daniela. Welcome. How are you, my dear? Please give me the name of the person that ghosted you or went missing or hasn't shown up. And then we're going to get DZ. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here with DZ. Why has DZ ghosted? Ooh, something just flipped over. Storms of love. Conflict and opportunity for growth and change. Look at that picture. There's a conflict either of interest. This person could have someone in the background that they are in a connection with and only reach out or only talk to you or come to you when things are not okay in that connection. And then when there's a storm happening in their connection or in their life, they reach out to you. And then when things simmer down and things are happy, they go back into their cave with their life or with another person. So storms of love here says conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. They're conflicting ideals here. There could be conflicting views. There could be a conflict of interest, meaning this person could be very much interested in someone else. Like I said, when things are nice and going well with them in that connection, they are very well much invested there. And then when things are not looking great, that's when they come and they connect with you. So I feel that there is this sense of maybe someone else behind the scenes or another connection behind the scenes or something keeping their focus elsewhere. And again, when this person is having a difficult time in that connection, or when this person needs kind of like an ego boost, then they come out and they reach out. So there's some sense of maturity that this person needs to realize. There's a change that this person may need to have in their own personal life that they may not be ready to make, especially if this person is very much connected to someone else's energy. They might just kind of want to play both roles. You know, when things are good, they're only focusing on that connection or on that situation. And then when things go a little bit crazy, then they reach out to you or they connect to you in some way, shape, or form. But this is feeling someone who's flippy floppy. Okay. Someone who's keeping their options open while having their own option on their end. And this person, DZ, may actually be doing this. I'm even getting here maybe with multiple people. So you may not be the only one. Okay. There may be here kind the sense of like the way that they reel you in is by love bombing, you know? So when they've gone away for a little bit and then the way they come back is like, hi, beautiful. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, my love. Hi, I've missed you. I've just been busy. But they're not explaining what the busyness may be. The busyness may be another connection. The busyness may be something else that's happening behind the scenes, you know? But let's see how this is coming through here. All right, let's see. DZ, why did DZ ghost Daniela? Why is it, why I'm getting like this flippy floppy energy? When they want to connect, they connect. When they don't want to connect, yeah. I feel like there's something else. Someone else may be involved here, or another situation. All right, let's see. DZ. Yeah. Like, again, they are very much invested in something that they've been investing in their past or recent past. There is a connection. There is someone, there is something where their mind is, their energy is, the thinking is, and they may rekindle an opportunity with you or reach out to you when things are not going well in their connection. And that's how this is coming across with Storms of Love. Hello, Laura. Lauren is unbothered. Hello, my dear. Of course, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to join and to ask a question. I'm doing the ghosting though. So I'm doing ghosting. Like, why did this person ghost you? But yeah. Okay, Lauren. So I'm doing ghosting reading today. So we're getting all the tea, girl. So we have, yeah, you see, they're very much connected to someone else. This person has another connection. This person's focus is somewhere else, and they're only focusing on themselves. So even if they do have, listen, if they do have this connection that I keep feeling, they're very, very much kind of like, again, they get their dose of happiness, or they get their dopamine boost by connecting with you or reaching out to you. So this person may have very unhealthy, I know it says healthy there, but they have unhealthy situations going on, but they want to appear like they've got it together. Okay. Storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. So there you go. You see? When this person is going through rough waters here with whomever it is that they are very much connected to in their past or recent past, or maybe even in their present, but they've been kind of like a long time in that connection, that's when they want to reach out. And the thing is that whomever this is that they're with, or whatever the situation is, I mean, the poor girl thinks that everything is going wonderful with them, until it's not. But that's when he tends to wander off, when there's something a little bit off in that connection, or with something here that's definitely taking up his space and his mind. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. And while I'm almost done with Daniela. And so the next person on the list is Jay. So Jay, if you are here, let me know you're here because you're up next. And let me just call out the name. So after Jay, we have Haran, and after Haran, we have Ashuman. And then after Ashuman, we have Lauren is unbothered. Okay. So let's keep going here. What's going on with this person? What's going on with DZ? Yeah, another one. This is so funny. I just had this same card for somebody else. When this person needs a new fix, yeah, this person is in a connection, man. Four of Wands. They could even be married. This person is either married or has another connection going on somewhere else, you know, and they're very comfortable in the sense of it's stable. It's been there for quite some time. But when things get rough, that's when they come out and they reach out. That's when they want to kind of reach out and explore. When things are, look, same thing I've been saying, the Phoenix, right? This person is looking to the past or recent past, healthy. When things are healthy, it's all about this other connection. But and it's all about, I'm in my connection or my person or whatever is going on. The moment that it hits a bump in the road and things are super intense in their connection or with that other, whatever this situation is, that's when they feel like wanting to explore, because the Fool card is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is about the destroyer of the old. So when something impacts them, when something kind of in a way creates a shift, such as an argument in their connection, that's when they want to bounce. That's when they want to move into saying hi, and doing love bombing things or trying to get your attention. Because remember, the Fool card is ruled by Uranus. Okay, so how do they destroy the old situation that they're feeling, or the emotions that they're feeling, or the conflict that they're having somewhere else? By moving towards you. Okay, so Daniela, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and let your friends or like-minded souls know about the channel, and I look forward to seeing you again. Okay, Daniela, I hope this was helpful. I mean, this brought a lot of clarity here on what's going on here with this person. All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Jay. Jay, if you are here, come on down. Remember that if once I call your name, if you're not here, I'm going to go to the next person. All right, so let me write Jay. If not, we're going to go to the next person on the list. I'm sorry, Jay. All right, Jay, come on down. If not, who's up next after Jay? Haran, if you are here, Haran, let me know. Haran, and then after Haran, then it's you, Ashuman. Okay? Haran, if you are here, let me know. All right, for those of you that are watching, welcome. My name is okay, he said here. All right, so let's see. Okay, so this is not a, okay, so you wrote here, why is Dropbox blanking me? He said he would pay me my profits. All right, so hold on. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so let's find out what's going on with this drought FX. All right, let's find out what's going on. So now I'm going to write now Haran. All right, Haran, thank you so much for joining the live. Let's take a look here at what's going on with Drought X. All right, thank you, Haran. You don't need to write anything else, okay? Let's see what's going on here with this connection with Drought FX. Why is Drought FX? All right. No, I could see that there's a lot of emotions connected to that question. No worries. All right. So let's see what's going on here with Drought FX. All right. Intuitive friends, you need to remember this. You never feed a psychic. What do I mean by that? Someone who has their intuition in check, you don't need to explain the situation. They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you if they are truly gifted in that way. They're going to tell you. You don't need to say much. Okay? You don't need to say, I mean, you guys know how I work. All you need to do is give me a name and I run with it. So just so you know, okay? If you need to feed someone a lot of information, then, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, Haran, let's find out what's going on with Drought FX. Drought FX. Why is Drought FX ghosting Haran? All right. Shadow waters. Beware. Illusions that skim the surface. For true understanding lies in the deceit. This person is deceiving you. Point blank, period. Okay? They're deceiving you here. There's something that they promised that they weren't able to give. There's something that they said that they weren't there. Oh my God, Alicia. Oh yeah, I did put you down, Alicia. There's something here that this person is straight up shady. Okay? This person likes to create an illusion and then present something completely different. All right? I'm getting, instead of shadow water, I'm getting murky water. This person likes to, for whatever reason, this person is doing this. You know what I'm also getting? I'm hearing fool's gold. Fool's gold. So this person, Haran, is trying to show something that isn't, trying to create an illusion, presenting something better than what it is, presenting themselves as honest, but they're not. Beware of illusions. I'm getting here even like this person, man, I don't know how I'm going to say this, but as you all know, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying that, but I'm just saying what before I say what I'm about to say. This person is feeling very con artist-y type of vibe. Like pyramid scheme type of person is how this is coming across. Yeah. This person is not a straight shooter and is not an honest person. And the funny thing is that this person has a reputation for this. So I don't know if you were told or if you did your own work on finding out about this person before even dealing with them. But this person is coming across like they have a reputation to them. So either had you been kind of like following up or, researching or finding out or getting to know the person, there's something here about you would have heard or you would have known. But there is definitely here something going on here. Look at this. Validation, confirmation. This person is not dealing straight. What they're doing is they're avoiding conversations. They're making it seem like they're upset, or they're like acting like, I don't know why you're upset. They're placing boundaries around them. Like they don't want to have a conversation. Look at this validation, confirmation. Listen, intuitive friends, this is the reason why I shuffle right in front of the camera. Because when I say something, when my spirit guides tell me something, when I channel something, when things I say come out my mouth, it's because there's something going on. And I just told you this person is shady. You know, there's some type of manipulation tactic this person is doing. All right. He could say whatever he wants, to be quite honest with you. Let me see what's right after snake. Yeah. What's right after snake? Karmic relationship. This person is used to doing this. I told you, this is a pattern. This is not a one-time situation. This is a shady person who, you know, I got fool's gold. I got a lot having to do with deception. As I said before, I even went to this deck right here. This person is straight up shady. They're lying. They're not being honest. They're being deceitful. There's something here that this person has a reputation for this. Had you done either your homework, or had you invested more time in, you know, kind of looking behind the smoke and mirrors, because this person has a shady tendency. I told you, I'm feeling con artist type of energy. And I will tell you this, I don't think I've ever used that word, or that even phrase on my channel, on my lives, not even on my channel. So this is a person who's straight up playing games and straight up dishonest. I don't feel that you're going to get the things that you want to get out of this person, because they've got a scheme going on. And remember, I said something about pyramid. It's like this person is like, for example, I'm not saying they are, okay? I'm saying, I'm explaining the symbolism that I saw clairvoyantly. It's like a pyramid scheme situation, you know? Let's see. The only thing I can tell you is for you not to get involved in a situation like this. Anytime that you're dealing with someone, you need to kind of get to know more information. Yeah, this person is like very much, I said, this person is running some type of illusion situation, and he's coming across as a person who's very reliable, a person who's practical, a person who's a leader, a person who's organized and structured. And this is not it. He's not this person, because they got the snake here. So I feel that they're showing this, okay, to their friends, family, or to social networks, okay. Whoop. And look at that, the Knight of Coins. That this is a person you need to proceed with caution, because this is a person who will take and take and take more and more over time. Wow, very, very interesting clarification here. I mean, every single deck here, all three said the same thing about this person. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, Huron. And I will see you soon. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, okay? All right. I hope that this brought some type of clarity for you. And I'm so sorry to hear that this person is doing this. And just for future reference, you gotta investigate people. You gotta get to know people. You gotta do your homework, because there are people out there who, act like they are who they are and they're not. They're straight up are not. All right. So there you go. There's some shady situation going on here with this person. All right. That being said, let's see who's up next. You're very welcome, my dear. All right. Up next, we have, I want to say it's Ashuman. Yes, it's Ashuman. And then after Ashuman, we have Alicia. And then after Alicia, we have Lauren. If Lauren is here, Lauren is unbothered. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Haran, for all your love, your support, and your loyalty. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. Let me just call the next Oh yeah, Ashuman is here. Okay, Ashuman, hang on in there. Okay. For those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, all my links are down below in the description box, so you could take a look at that. Okay. That being said, we're now going to the yeah, Lauren is here. I don't know if Lauren is still here with us. Lauren, if you're here, give us a thumbs up because Ashuman is saying hi here. So that's cool. All right, so let's take a look here, Ashuman. What is the name of the person, either the first name or just the initials of the person that you want to know about in regards to this sense of ghosting? Now, remember, this could be in any situation. It doesn't have to be in love. It could be ghosting just in general about other situations. It just happens to be that the majority of the readings are in love, okay? No, not full name, honey. Just only the first name, S, okay? So we're going to call this person S, all right? All right, let's find out why has S ghosted? Why has S ghosted Ashuman? Why has S ghosted Ashuman? For those of you who want to drop a thank you on my Venmo link, you're more than welcome to. My Venmo link is down below in the description box as well as in the chat, okay? All right, let's see what's going on here with S. Why has S ghosted Ashuman? Why has S ghosted Ashuman? Why has S ghosted Ashuman? Says pace of pleasure, resist the rush, attempt a slower stride, savor each moment's essence. This person feels like either emotionally they were going very quickly and they were not kind of like, I'm getting like, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm getting like a love bomber type of energy here. This could have been a person who came or rushed in very quickly or was very much focused on, like wanting to move to a next level very quickly, or just this sense of rush here. All right. It's as if, and it's coming across that the rush or this kind of fast-paced energy, it was as if I'm getting something having to do with superficiality here. Because when someone is very interested in creating a foundation, they don't mind moving slowly. They don't mind building. And there's something here about this person maybe trying to love bomb you, or kind of giving you a lot of compliments right away, or there's a sense here of connecting, like, and I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just giving you what I'm seeing clairvoyantly, like someone even asking for pictures right away, or just kind of like, I feel like the order of the pacing may be a little bit off, something a little like asking for something or wanting to connect on a very deep level very fast is how this is coming across. So it's giving me this type of energy where this person may have felt that by either complimenting you a lot, or stroking your ego, or showing the sense of like intense interest, that you would either continue to hang on, or that's how they kept your attention. Because it could be someone who was just like, let me just do this just to capture Ashuman's attention, and then pull away, and then reappear and be like, hi, beautiful sweetheart, my love, that type of thing. That's the energy that I'm getting here. I don't feel that this person lacked a certain they lack depth here. There's a certain depth here that this person lacked, and may have been trying to overcompensate by rushing things or by moving things very quickly. That's how it's coming across here. All right, let's see what's coming through, Ashuman. What's going on here with this S person? They have here hammer, persistent, working on it. Listen, this could go either way. Either you were coming on very, very strongly to this person, like you were coming in like super hard and super intense, and this person is like, I just want to slow things down, or vice versa. This person was coming on very strongly and then just made an exit. All right. I feel this person, there's something here about them kind of, and I know this says hammer, but there's a ring here. So either there could have also been someone in their peripheral that they may have felt that they may have felt that either they were coming to you very strongly with a sense of like wanting to be with you, and then they moved back, or it was that you came on very quickly and very strongly, and this person was like, I really I'm not feeling the vibe, I'm not feeling that vibe, pace yourself, you know what I mean? They may have been thinking like, Ashuman, the way you feel and what you're thinking and the type of commitment that you may want, or the type of friendship that you want to do here, may not be exactly what this person wanted. Okay. So this could go either way here, because my guides are telling me someone here, there was a sense of rushing in very quickly and someone needing more time. So whether that was you that needed more time and they rushed in, or that you rushed in and this person needed more time to build and get to know, rather than too quickly. And there could have been here, whether it was them or you, someone here wanted a commitment really quick. Someone here wanted to claim someone else right away, and someone wasn't having it. Someone was like, nope, I'm not feeling that way. That's not how this is going to go. Okay. This could have been very easily a one-way type of relationship here. Yeah. This person just wanted to remain casual, or just wanted to continue to observe. Okay. There's something here that this person felt that wasn't healthy in the manner or the speed that something may have happened here. So whether it's them rushing to you, trying to gaslight, you, or love bomb you, or the other way around, you may have come across very fiery, very quick, very, like, I want to claim you or something like that. And this person was like, no, I'm more about kind of like seeing who you are, if even that, because this could be a person who wasn't even feeling something yet. This could be just a person who just felt a sense of superficiality, here. It wasn't deep. It wasn't like, this person may have needed more time. Because this hammer is all about repairing. So if this person had a situation, circumstance, event, or a connection in their past where they were leaving that connection behind, and you came very quickly with a lot of intensity, what this person needed was a moment to get themselves back together again emotionally. They needed to either spend more time working on themselves, or you needed more time to work on yourself and you needed to slow this person down. So one of you were feeling this way. And this is the reason why, potential reason why, this person here may have kind of decided to exit or to remain in the shadows. Okay? So there's something here about that. I keep hearing adding fuel to the fire. And that could have been here, maybe even external forces or external conflicts here, adding fuel to the situation or to this connection. Maybe there were people watching just outside, like, third party energy. There could have been third party energy here also. Especially if she or they or he, whomever this is, S, especially if S spoke about how either strong you were coming towards them, or if they spoke to other people about the fact that you wanted to slow something down, there could have been comments being made or people watching and, making comments on the sidelines. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. The devil. What did I tell you? Didn't I just say this could have been vice versa, or this could have been external? Look at that. There's some sense someone here felt or perceived the strong energy of rushing in as being very domineering, because they have here the devil card. Domineering, controlling, obsessive, okay? Not knowing how to moderate the feeling or the attraction. There's something here about healthy boundaries not being placed. And with the devil card in tarot, it's Capricorn energy. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So there could be here this sense of the lack of discipline or the lack of, taking responsibility here over something. All right. So there's a sense of attachment that was felt here by either you or them. All right. Ashuman, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Wow, this was deep. Let's see what you wrote here. You wrote hanging in there. Yes, Lexa, absolutely 100%. Yeah, I was strongly okay. I wanted commitment, but she blamed me. She had a breakup of 3 years. She listened to others. There you go. Bing, bing, bing. There you go. That's what I was feeling. She listened to others about me, but not my own words. Absolutely right. Like and thank you. All right. Well, there you go. Validation, confirmation of what I was feeling and what was actually happening on your end. Wow, very, very insightful here. Thank you so much for sharing. Up next, that's a second question, my dear, and that's a private reading question. So if you want to, if you're interested in a private reading, you know how to get in contact with me. Okay, Ashuman? That being said, let's take a look at the next person. And we have Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Let's take a look at Alicia, you say hi. What are Aaron's present and next actions towards me? NC and blocked was together for 5 years. Okay, so Aaron is the person who ghosted you, correct? Because that's what I'm focusing on. Like, why did so and so ghost you? So the person's name is Aaron, correct? Alicia, just let me know down below and then I'll start your reading. In the meantime, for those of you who are okay, perfect, Alicia. Thank you so much. I'll start your reading in a minute, but first I want to say hello to all of you who are watching. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Okay. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and take a look at the readings and the content that new content I have on my channel. I'm doing a new series called We've Reconciled, Now What? And I'm doing all the signs individually. So take a look at that as well. For those of you who are in connections, long distance relationship connections, or you know people who are, send them over to my channel. There's lots there. Remember that the couple readings for June are up. The single readings for June are up. The June readings are up. Okay. As well as we do have new pick a card readings. And we also have an intuition practice. So for those of you who are interested in strengthening your intuition or practicing your intuition abilities, it's called Let's Talk Intuition. It's also on my channel. So don't forget that if you do watch it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you liked it, okay? For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. If you are subscribing today, you have to wait 5 minutes in order to take part in the reading. And I would like to just make this note. If you did subscribe, please stay subscribed to the channels. That affects the algorithm, okay? And, I like to bring all these beautiful channeled messages with lots of love and light. And I would like to continue to do that. But if you just kind of come in and come off, come in and come off, that really just affects the algorithm, all right? That being said, let's take a look here at Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Let us know if you are a new subscriber or not. Okay. Let's take a look here at Aaron. I want to say I've given you a reading before, Alicia. I don't remember what the reading was at all. But let's see. All right, Alicia, let's see what's coming through. What's going on with this Aaron person? What's the ghosting about? What's the MIA about? Oh, okay. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back, Alicia. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on with Aaron. Why has this person gone no contact? Why has this person gone in this ghosting type of energy? What's going on with Aaron here? What's going on with Aaron? Interesting. That card that it's going to flip now wanted to actually pop out of the deck. Liberated destiny. With release comes freedom, steering faith toward an unwritten future. This person is living their life right now. Okay, Alicia? They, for whatever reason, and we're going to see what we can uncover, okay, may have, animate the uncertainty. Yeah, I'm getting here with this person. By the way, if you look at this card here, it looks like an airplane, right? But this person, Aaron didn't get flight plan. Aaron got liberated destiny. So there's something here about movement, about freedom. There could have been, this person could be very well ready or focused on being single, on not having any type of commitment or constraints, or feeling like I need to feel like, or I need to be released from something here. Whatever the something was, we'll see what comes through. They may have felt that they were ready to either move on from this connection or go to their next destination, their next phase, their next cycle. You know, they feel that there's more out there for whatever reason. Remember, this is the person, I'm talking about this person's energy, not yours. Your feelings may have been completely different. Your perspective may have been completely different. But this person's energy is coming across that they were just really wanting to move in a new direction. Whether it's that they missed their bachelor energy, whether it's that they wanted to connect with other people, whether it's that they just felt that the connection or the energy ran its course. But there's this energy here that they just wanted to get up and go, you know? And we're going to spill some tea. We're going to find out what in reality was more here. But there is this energy where this person is like, I just want to be free. Free from distractions, free from obligations, free from responsibilities, free from having to co-create. Because I feel here that there's something about feeling like there was too much duty or responsibility, like they don't want to answer to anybody. And that's how it's coming across. This person was like, nope, I don't want to have to answer to anybody anymore, or right now, or however this, I don't know the dynamics here. Obviously, I'm just channeling what I'm feeling in regards to this person's, to Aaron's energy. Okay, so it's coming across as Aaron being like, see ya, But let's find out more. Give me more. Spirit, give me more. What's behind the scenes here? What's behind the scenes? This very much because I'm getting a lot of like current on my arm here. I'm feeling here that this may be very well, you know what? I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting this sense of like talking to, like Aaron talking to other, like his boys or his circle, his social circle. And there's something about, there could have been people in his social circle who were very much single and very much about the life of not having to answer to other people. Or, I mean, I'm getting that very heavily. Like people commenting or giving him advice, but meanwhile, they're not in a connection, But let's see what else is coming through here with Aaron. Oh my gosh, validation confirmation. What did I say? I said I'm feeling friends around him, talking to him, maybe even at a bar, his social circle, his influence, the people that surround him, his friends, his boys, his social circle, making comments, saying something, and literally giving him the like adding more freaking fuel. I was just about to throw the F bomb. Sorry, I don't curse. Not on YouTube, but sometimes it slips. And it was about to slip. This person is like doing the most with these people who are literally giving him, adding more fuel to the fire of, you know, whatever this was about. And gassing him up, letting him think that the world is so much better being single. Okay? It is so much better to not have a commitment. You are, you don't need to be tied down, chained down. Like, why are you, like that energy is what I'm getting. And listen, I call it as I see it. I call it as I see it. So I'm gonna tell you something right now. Okay. And they have snake. Yeah, yeah. I'm not surprised. A lot of this may have been his friends or his social circle who was very much into the single mindset and glorified the mindset of being single and not having responsibilities or being connected in a connection. And that's one situation here. Another, there could have been something or someone that was more alluring and captured his attention with the snake. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, and this is how it's coming across, okay? He could have been influenced until the cows came home, honey. But he made a decision. He chose to not continue. He chose to listen to his friends or his social circle, and he chose to have other women or entertain other situations where he felt was better off for him. So this selfish behavior, no one can convince you to do something that you don't already feel like doing. Okay? No one can lure you into dating them unless you want to date them. So this person, Aaron, here has a lot of shady energy, not only in regards to his friends or his social circle, but also shady in how he navigated these other connections that he was connecting to while he was partying with his friends. And this would be the type of person that if they go to the bar and someone approaches, they would entertain that energy. Okay, so I call it as I see it, and that's how this is coming across. Okay, so let's find out what's going on here with Aaron. I told you that I was going to find out why this person was like, yay, I want to get out of this constraint. It's because they wanted to do all of this. They wanted to continue to do the most. And an attachment to you was going to create an issue of kind of holding him back from the shenanigans. And this snake is telling me whatever was done in secret and was done behind the scenes, and he did not want you to know, or he did not want you to find out. But here at Lexa Tarot, we find out regardless. All right, so let's see what's going on here with this person. We're gaining clarity here on what Mr. Aaron has going on. By the way, who's after you, Alicia? Let me see. Who's after you? I want to say Lauren. Lauren, you're up next. If you are here, let me know. Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect. Just hold on a second, my dear, okay? By the way, I always like to listen. I'm a person who's giving and who's, you know, I am the way that I am. And Lauren is Unbothered, has an amazing channel. So if you guys want to check out her channel, and by the way, Lauren hasn't told me to do this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Go and check her channel out. She also does lives as well. Okay. Let's all help each other. All right. So Alicia, let's find out here what's going on with this Aaron situation here, because this guy is shady. Shady as AF. And the thing is that, like, anything done in secret comes to light in some way, shape, or form. And you know what my guides are telling me here, Alicia, that you felt something was going on. This is not like, oh my God. This is like, yup, I knew it. I felt it. And my guides are telling you, you have a strong protective crew around you. Okay. You have a protective crew around you of ethereal guides, or maybe even someone who's crossed over. And I'm getting a crossover. It's a male. So there is a male crossing over that's crossed over. I'm getting male energy here. That's like, don't mess with Alicia. So whatever information or gut level feeling you were getting, you were right. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through. Six of Coins, Five of Swords. You know what the funny thing here is? See the World card. He was ready to start something new with someone else or in another. I told you, a new chapter in his life. World card, closing one chapter, opening a new one. But see, here's the deal with Aaron. And this is, I'm not just telling you this for you to feel better. This is really what's coming across here as the energy. He left your situation, or a situation that could have been very good for him, or a connection that could have been fruitful, for something that was seemed very shiny, seemed very lucrative. He thought that he was going to get the same kind of give and take energy in another connection, or in another place, and that may not be how things are working out for him. The Five of Swords, he in a way cashed in on this amazing gift of being able to connect with you, right? Because he thought he was going to find something better, or a better connection, or a better kind of, the generosity that you were able to give him, the attention you were able to give him. He thought that out there in the real world, everyone's like this. Everyone is generous. Everyone is going to give what, you know what I mean? And that is not the case. There's a rude awakening here that has happened with him. There is a rude awakening that Aaron has figured out that that's not the case here. He is not getting what he thought that he had signed up for somewhere else. There you go. Five of Swords is someone who is living with regret. Five of Swords is someone who feels that they are mentally defeated by what they are going through in their life. Mentally defeated because the Swords energy is all about the mind. So he thought he was going to bank on partying with friends and doing this and doing the most and connecting with people, and everyone is going to be like this, and everyone's going to be like Alicia or Alicia, And guess what? That may not be the case. It cost him, and it cost him big. So it's something that he may be regretting. And you know that Six of Coins is reciprocal energy. And whatever he did to you and the manner in which you were hurt will be coming back to him. Guaranteed. And this is not wishing someone ill will. It's wishing them the same energy they gave to you or to the situation. And that Six of Coins is about getting back what you gave. You see what I'm saying? And he gave this shady, secretive energy. He may end up in a situation with someone who is going to do the same thing with them. He ended up being, this person who listened to their friends or was into this like wanting to be happily single type of energy or showing themselves off as being single. He may end up with someone who loves to party and loves to cheat or loves to, do whatever, just like he was in your connection. So that Six of Pentacles energy is that reciprocal give and take. All right. It's the energy you give is the energy you're going to receive. And Pentacles energy is not a fast moving energy. So he may be he may have had, or he may be right now in a state where things are looking really good, but there's going to be here a time where that energy is going to shift, and it's going to be in time. It's not going to happen right away. So you may not hear about this reversal of karma, of divine justice happening to him, because it's Pentacles energy. So it's a slow moving energy, but it's going to come. Karma doesn't lose anybody's address. It is very always aware of where something happened, who did it, and all the details. Alicia, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Okay? Let your friends know, and take a look at... you look at that frozen heart just popped up here. Frozen heart. And take a look at the content on the channel. The June messages are there. The singles reading is up. By the way, the singles reading this month, it's mid-May through mid-June, but it's really good because I did every single sign with the singles energy. Okay, there you go. All right. Thank you so much, Alicia. All right, up next we have Loris. Just a disclaimer. I don't want to be negative. So I'm going to take, Laura, I don't want to be negative. So I'm going to take this read with a grain of salt. Yes, as we all should. Trust your intuition, of course. Be open to hearing your messages. No contact, 6 months. Scorpio, male, 38, has a job. Older daughter, he owes some money as well. Okay, so let's see. Alicia said, thank you so much for the clarity. You're very welcome, Alicia. Okay. You're very welcome. I hope this has brought some type of peace in your mind. And close that chapter, girl, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. By the way, I do have on my channel, Alicia, if you need kind of like a moment to kind of gather your energy, I do have on my channel, type in Lexa Tarot Reiki long distance, and I do have an energy long distance type of thing upload that you may want to watch. It may help you through the healing situation. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Lauren. So we have the Scorpio male. Oh my God, Scorpio. All right, Lauren. By the way, for those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. If you're interested in the Reiki upload that I have on my channel, just write Lexa Tarot Reiki long distance, and it'll come on. And I talk about how that works. And if you're open to Reiki energy, in helping you align, helping you heal, helping you feel better energetically. That is a great channeling that I did for the collective. Okay. That being said, let's take a look here, Lauren. And by the way, you just saw me reverse that because this deck has information on both ends. Okay. Yeah, just write Lexa Tarot Reiki long distance and it'll come up. And do that, you could do it as often as you want. Okay. Just when you do it, lay down, put your hands on your heart chakra, close your eyes, and allow Reiki to help you unload all that energy, residual energy. All right, let's focus here on Lauren. Lauren, let's take a look here of this Scorpio male. What's going on? Why did this Scorpio male pull it's so funny because I'm being called to say pulled a fast one. I don't know what that's about, but let's see. Pulled a fast one or ghosted Lauren. Why is what happened here? Let's clarify the situation. Why did the Scorpio male ghost? And we have here veiled paths. Face the mystery of uncharted passage with the courage to explore unknowns. All of that, and I'm getting there was something this person was hiding in their closet. There was something that was veiled, and your intuition was going to unveil or unravel something here. There's definitely a sense of camouflaging. Okay, so first thing I'm hearing camouflaging, something in the closet. Okay. And it's so funny. I said something in the closet, and I saw like literally a closet being opened up and all these skeletons coming out. And of course, Scorpio is ruled by the death card in tarot. So there could be here something very much connected to a lot of things that connected to this person's past or recent past. Okay. I feel that, what I'm hearing, the time was ticking. There was something here that you were going to find out. Okay. There was something here you were going to find out. And there's something connected to I don't know if it's literally his closet, literally the bones in the closet, meaning past situations, things that you didn't know about. And this person was very much, they didn't have the balls to say some things that they needed to have said. By the way, my candle just, look at all the smoke. My candle just finished right now with this person over here. Interesting. This person didn't have the balls to say the things that they needed to say or to unveil some truths here that they had in their closet. You know what the funny thing is? Oh my gosh, this is what I'm getting here, Lauren, for you. This person thought that they were keeping things quiet and keeping things, like they had the veil of illusion. But this person didn't know that your intuition, you were able to go through that veil. So you being able to literally go through the veil, not physically, but energetically, created here some type of vulnerability inside of this person to pop up. Like they were scared that you were going to either throw something in their face about something that they had in the past or recent past, or something that they had like literally sneaking around hiding behind their closet. And I don't know, I keep getting closet. I'm getting closet so much that I am. If you went to this person's home, I'm getting here that there are things that literally, because the clairvoyancy of closet is more than just a phrase I'm getting. This person could have been like, if they had something from someone or they had something they were hiding, they literally hid it in the closet. There's something about a closet with this person. Whether they hid clothes, whether they hid maybe even people who bought this person gifts or something, because that could be connected there to that. Because I keep seeing closet. So either they put other people's clothes in their closet, like hiding it, but there's something about hiding. There's something about hiding. There's something hiding here. I don't know what this is, but we're going to see. You know? I wonder if it's even hiding their true feelings here. Let's see. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknown. There was something here that could have gone further and deeper, but didn't. There could have been a little bit of fear here, a little bit of self-sabotaging thought or limited belief systems here in place with this person. But let's find out what's going on with this Scorpio. Why the ghosting? Why the blocking? Why the no contact? The Scorpio. Look at that. You saw that? Didn't I just say there was a fear here of emotions also? This person feared intimacy. This person, what else do we have here? Yep, there you go. This person feared intimacy. That's why I keep getting the closet, the skeletons. This person could have gone through, and it's not even, wow. All right, so let's unpack this. I'm getting that this person put people through a lot, though. This person wasn't only like a victim. This person put people through a lot in the past. And there was something in this Scorpio's energy that it was like, you know, when like attracts like, and it's not so much about, it's about the intensity, because they're showing this to me energetically. It's as if you were going to be able to uncover all the trauma, all the situations from the past, all the things this person may have done to other people, which eventually they were going to get a kind of like a karma check. The fact that they, you know, may have very well felt deeply for you. Okay. And there's something here that triggered this person, and they were like, I gotta go. Not because they didn't care about you or the connection, because I feel this person felt that soul to soul connection. If it wasn't soul to soul, it was energy to energy. So this person felt this energy with you, and that triggered this sense of like, wow, I'm going to have to open up. Get it? The opening of the closet, and reveal and be vulnerable about the things that they may have encountered, even the things that they did not fantastic to other people in their connections. You know what I mean? Because there could have been here some type of toxic things in other connections that they may have done or may have been done to them. But I'm feeling here they had a hand in whatever those situations were. Okay? And it's as if, like, and I said this before, I told you at the top of the reading, you were able to see through the veil. And that veil meant all the good and all the things that weren't good. So eventually you were either going to connect and see and even decipher and unpack whatever this was. And this person was like, wow, you were even going to be able to see the shady stuff that this person did in other connections. Because this person wasn't a straight shooter with other people. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying this person was a bad person and by any means. I'm just saying this person had to go through a lot in order to learn and to mature. And so their tactics in the past are recent. And by the way, a lot is coming through with this person. So I don't know if there's just a lot to clear or a lot to confirm here, but you are the last person here. So we take a little bit of time here, but there's something here about there could have even, like, by the way, this has the runner, but there could have been a runner chaser dynamic here within this connection. So he may have been the runner, you may have been the chaser, or the roles may have flip-flopped here throughout this connection, with this person. Sometimes you may have been afraid of intimacy and they may have been afraid of abandonment, because the chaser energy is a fear of abandonment and the runner energy is a fear of intimacy. So there could have been here this kind of flip-flopping of roles here, because I have one role here. Anytime this one role comes up, I know there is either a dynamic of runner chaser or there's a dual energy here we're talking about. But they do have love call. So this person still thinks about the connection that they have, because I'm getting here the connection was passionate. The connection was passionate. Now, whatever that may mean, I don't know if there was a physical situation going on here or not. Remember, passion doesn't always equate to physical passion. It could, but it could be just energetically, an energetic energy, an energetic drive. This person, oh, wow, I don't know why I'm getting so much here. Listen, I always say the universe knows what it does, because you are, I think, the last person here on the list anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I'm getting here that this person still looks at your pictures. This person may do things here in regards to, like, as they watch your picture or they look at your picture, whether it's think, whether it's other things, fill in the blank. But there's something here about the phone and a connection with you and the phone. So whether it's that there was just a lot of communication, there were a lot of forms of communication and forms of expression, like text, email, voice, video, however this may come across. But the love call is about this talking, the expressing of love, the messages of love, the thinking of love, you know? So very, very interesting here in regards to this person. Very, very interesting energy. There may be something here also connected to the phone. maybe still connected to the phone. I don't think this person may have gotten rid of your pictures or some texts here or some information, no matter how long ago. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through in regards to this person. What's coming through here in regards to this person? The Scorpio. Why did they ghost or no contact Lauren? All right, let's see. Nine of Cups. What did I tell you? There was something very emotionally fulfilling in the connection. There was something that was, whether it was the conversations, whether it was the depth, whether it was emotions, whether it was whatever it was, it captured this person's attention. And there were elements here that this person felt grateful for, because there may have been conversations here that they may have had with you, Lauren, that were insightful, either that were very real, because I'm getting like the reality, like you dropped truth, you dropped reality, you said something, you mentioned something. There were conversations here that this person may have kind of not seen in a certain way, and you brought some type of clarity into their mindset or through those conversations or texts. They felt that with you, there was a sense of, being a team player. They felt a sense of compatibility here. So there was some sense of similarity. There was a common either goal, a common thread, or some commonality here in regards to either these conversations or these thoughts, these ideas. But there's something coming across as something of common. Something was common. Okay? There was a link here. Yeah, what did I tell? I keep saying it. This person felt the Ace of Cups. I don't know what happens in the connection, but I can tell you something here for sure. There were emotions here for you. Now, listen, Three of Coins, the number 3, there could have been other situations this person was dealing with or other people, because Three of Coins is more than one person in the mix. So they could have been very much focused on other things, okay? Meaning focusing maybe on work, on school, and, whatever. Or it could be other energies focusing on other connections or other situations. You see what I'm saying? But this person was like, very much in the spirit of working with. Okay? They could have been very much focused on work as well. Okay? Focusing on things having to do with their career or their pentacles. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the Ace of Cups is about relationships. So whether it's that this person may have felt that there could have been here an opportunity for this, or they were ready to have a very superficial type of connection with someone else. You see what I'm saying? Because this connection with you eventually was going to require more depth. And if this person wasn't ready, and if this person still needed to let go of things from their past or their skeletons in their closet or more time to heal, then it's a lot easier for that energy, But the Ace of Cups is this and listen, the Ace of Cups with this Nine of Cups is like you were either a dream come true. They were waiting for someone like you. There's a lot of common goals and a lot of common threads here, whether that was through conversation or something that you built with time, because Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. So this is talking about putting in the work, the consistency, and the effort into growing something together. And this person may have felt that was the case. There's something here, whether it was on your end or on their end. There could have been here, maybe it was you who feared intimacy. I don't know. But that runner chaser dynamic here. Yeah. Lauren, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And listen, aces are all about divine gifts, So this connection here, even though it may have had its ups and downs, could have been a gift from the divine for both of you in some way, shape, or form. There was some type of maybe even growth that could have eventually kind of moved a little further here with this connection, because the Ace of Cups is, divine gifts. It's the divine saying, here's a gift of love, or here's a gift of connecting with someone. And that may have been the case. You may have been their gift and they may have been your gift. It's like both of you, because there's something here that through this connection, Lauren, and this is the last thing that's coming through this connection, there could have been a runner chaser dynamic, either a fear of intimacy or a fear of abandonment healed through the connection between the both of you. Okay, there could have been something here that, and maybe maybe you were spooked, maybe he was spooked, but there was something definitely here going to be unveiled. And there's something here that needed to be healed. And there's emotional maturity, because the Ace of Cups, yes, it's all about that emotional connection, but it's also about emotional maturity. So there was a new beginning of an emotional maturity or emotional intelligence that was going to be worked on with time, which is the reason why the Three of Pentacles was there. Through time, both of you were going to help each other through something that was very much connected to a runner-chaser dynamic. The fear of intimacy or the fear of abandonment. But the thing is that something or someone or both of you needed to allow each other and have the courage and the determination to continue doing the work together, because this kind of relationship or connection was going to start to unravel a lot of deep trauma for either one of you or both of you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Lauren, I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, I've also subscribed to yours. And for those of you who are watching, please feel free to drop by at Lauren is Unbother's channel as well. Thank you so much for all your love, your loyalty, and your support here, Lauren. I greatly appreciate it. Can't wait to pass by your channel again when I have some time. Thank you so much. All right, intuitive friends. I mean, what an amazing readings I have had here with all of you today. It's been very telling, very, we've unpacked a lot here today. And of course, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to stick around for a couple more minutes. So for those of you who are kind of either haven't noticed that I'm here yet, or you may be kind of thinking, kind of should I or shouldn't I? I say, hey, listen, why not? Okay, why not? Let's find out what's going on here with your love life. Okay. All right. All right, intuitive friends, if you are interested in a free 5-minute reading, feel free to jump on and subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribing now, you are going to need to wait 5 minutes. So no worries, I will be here for the next 10 minutes for those of you who are interested in finding out more about the person who may have ghosted you, that may have gone in a different direction. It could also be no contact as well, so no worries. All right, intuitive friends, I'm going to log off. I will definitely come back later and later tonight to give you more of what you already have come to know and to love on my channel. And I will come back with the same question. So if you missed it now, no worries. I'll check in perhaps a little later tonight. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your love, your support, and your loyalty. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.